Mic check. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Getting ready for Alter against Beaver Creek. Stand by. The Beaver Creek Beavers come back to Kettering Ice Arena to face arch rival Alter. Good evening, everybody, from Kettering Ice Arena. My name is Kent Jacobs. Welcome once again to Beaver Creek Battling Beaver Hockey. Tonight, it is altercation number 3 of the season. The Beavers against the Alder Knights. The Beavers have defeated the Alder Knights the first 2 times they've faced them this season. Back on December 4th, the Beavers won 6-4, and back on December 17th, the Beavers won 5-2. It is Military Appreciation Night for the Beavers, as you'll see they're in their fatigue uniforms. The Knights are in their home white sweaters tonight. Looks like we're going to have pretty much a full house on hand. You can probably see from across the way lines, rows of students hanging on the glass all across the way, the length of the rink, across the other side, away across from us. So it should be a full house. The Alter High School pep band is supposed to be here tonight as well. So that'll add to the atmosphere, add to the high school atmosphere. The Beavers coming off their second tie of the season against the Miami Redhawks club team earlier in the week with a 2-2 tie here back on Monday evening. So the Beavers are fully rested and ready to take on these Alder Knights. The Beavers are led by Alex Elsner, the A-Train, coming in with 44 goals and 31 assists on the season for a team-high 65 points. A second in points, Joey Donahue with 24 goals, 19 assists for 43 points, and actually second in points is Riley Hansen with 21 goals and 25 assists. So he has 44 points. That's one more point than Joey. So point-wise, Alex is first and Riley second. Joey is third. And those are the team leaders for the Beavers. The Alder Knights coming in this season, of course, having they are the defending Swashel champions, the Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League champions, after winning the conference tournament last year. And the Knights are also defending pod champions, although the Knights underwent quite a transition in the offseason, having, I believe it was 8 or 9 players graduate from last year's team. So Kevin Barry's team, they're a little bit down this year, but still led by Danny Mahoney, the Junkyard Dog, and their starting goaltender Grant Russell, and some of the other key players, Adam Ryder and Ty Ferguson, Sam Linden, and Liam Riley, the team captain. And those are the team leaders for the Alder Knights. The Beavers also themselves are led by alternate captain, the Secretary of Defense, Carson Cox. Carson coming in with some very good numbers for a defenseman. Very good offensive numbers. With 3 goals and 13 assists, he has 16 points. on the season. So he is 4th on the team in overall points, which, of course, for a defenseman, that's very good. Nigel was telling me that Troy game, people had to buy their ticket online beforehand.
Oh, they may have them.
Is that right?
Welcome.
They charge, but they haven't charged. They don't even sell tickets at the door. That's what Nigel was telling me. Yeah. All right, everybody, Military Appreciation Night. Our public address announcer Josh Cox is going to introduce some special guests and then the starting lineups.
Please show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials, the coaches, and the student athletes on the ice. Safety reminder: it is dangerous to stand near the plexiglass and ice surface. Doing so could result in serious injury.
Got a few messages already on our live chat. Carla Moore says, "Let's go Creek." Hope Zarang says, "Go Creek." Hi, Kent. Hey, Hope, how's it going? And to Sir Lancelot and Cherie and all the production crew. And I'm sure she would include production assistant Eskimo Dixie as well. Uncle Jan the Man says, "Hello, my friends. Hello, Creek fans from Jan the Man in Omaha. Go Creek." Greetings to you, Jan, he says to all the crew, "Hi, everybody." Thank you very much, Uncle Jan. We appreciate it. Opa Elsner says, "Go Creek, looking sharp tonight in that fatigue uniform." Megan Mahoney says, "Woohoo, Junkyard Dog." Hey, Megan, how's it going? Nice to talk to you, and you'll be following the Alder Knights and the Junkyard Dog and his sidekick, the puppy, tonight as well. Jan says, "Online viewers, shout out to your team. Where are you located?" Hey, Chad Champagne from Wasilla, Alaska. Wow, how about that? Nice to hear from you, Chad. And Hope's from Louisiana. Well, thank you, Creek sponsors, says Uncle Jan. Thanks a lot. Now we're going to have, like I said, they're going to introduce some military guests.
First, as an enlisted member and now an officer, he is an Air Force project manager building directed energy, weapons, and support systems for our nation's Special Operations Command Forces, making sure our nation's airmen remain the world's most respected and feared fighting force. Lieutenant Adams is a hockey player from Goldsboro, North Carolina. He credits the Carolina Hurricanes for motivating him to play the game himself. Joining Lieutenant Adams at center ice are players.
So Lieutenant Adams,
active duty or veterans of our nation's military.
I didn't catch his first name. Lieutenant Adams. There he is. Okay, and that's Luke Lance, who's visiting. And here is Sophia Quinones. And there is Ty Ferguson. And the rest of the Alder Knights.
And from the big receiver, Ian Champagne.
Ian Champagne will come out. Now Chad DeYoung, and we also had Mason Washburn.
James Smith. Alex Elsner.
Here's Alex Elsner. We also had Dane Beal come out, as well as Riley Hansen.
Cameron Burns.
Cameron Burns, Carson Cox,
Chase Neroff, and J.J. Lehman.
J.J. Lehman, and also Chase Newroth.
And joining Lieutenant Adams for a ceremonial puck drop from the Elgin Knights, Luke Lynch and Liam Riley. And from the Beaver Creek Beavers, Riley Hansen.
Now a ceremonial puck drop with Lieutenant Adams. I'm sorry we didn't catch his first name. But Luke Lance and Riley Hansen are going to be a ceremonial puck drop at center ice. The Beavers in their fatigues. Now Riley, now he's ready to go. And Lieutenant Adams drops the puck. And there we have it. And our Chris Lehman, our team photographer, takes some pictures.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please remove your caps and rise.
And now everybody from the Kettering Ice Arena, the playing of our national anthem. Okay, everybody. Getting ready for hockey. Let's see. Well, I've got some Slash Dog. Good to see. The wonderful Kent is here. And it's not even the third period. That is Slash Dog. And that is a sarcastic reference to me forgetting about our game Monday night. And I showed up late in the second period. Yes, thanks for being early. Thanks, Slash. Jane the Man and Aunt Patty, both from U.S. Air Force vets. Go Creek. Thanks, Uncle Jan. Thanks for your service as well. And Slash Dog says great jerseys. Yeah, they've worn those during Military Appreciation Night, I think, the last several years. Uncle Jan says outstanding to both teams. Wish I was there. Shout out a little bit louder tonight. Great video and audio, he says. Well, thank you very much, Jan. And that is Cherie, our engineer, producer, giving the audio and video, and Uncle Jan says it's good. Aaron Washburn says, let's go Creek. Our officials tonight are Ernie DiMuccio and Lee McClure. The Alder Knights coached by Kevin Berry. The Greg Gutterman coaching the Beaver Creek Beavers. The Beavers coming in at 18-1-2. The Knights at 5-10-2. Ian Champagne in net for the Beavers. And Ian comes in with a record of 12-0-2, a goals against of 3.01, save percentage of .905. Grant Russell between the pipes for the Alder Knights at the other end. Again, the Knights in their white sweaters, black trunks. The Beavers in the fatigues and the black trunks. Again, the third meeting of the season between these two teams. Here's Danny Mahoney. Screen shot blocked by Riley Hansen. And the puck is slipped to center ice. Alex Elsner sidesteps a Knight player and then gets bumped down to the ice by Luke Lance, and there is a penalty. Is that going to be interference? Or what happened? Is there a penalty or the puck? The puck went over the boards apparently. No, it was a penalty. And it is on Luke Lance. Luke Lance bumped Alex Elsner down to the ice after Alex had given away the puck. So that's an interference minor. So referee McClure was explaining that to Luke as he went to the box. So Beavers an early power play. Top of the slot, Elsner's shot, and it's gloved by Russell. Again, pretty much a full house. I would say the stands are about 90% full tonight. From the draw, shot blocked on defense by Adam Ryder and cleared away. Schultz had it, has it stripped away by Hansen. Loose puck, Elsner. Elsner to Hansen. Hansen to neutral ice. Hansen into the Alder zone. Hansen sandwiched between two Knights, and the puck rolls away. And we've got a whistle. The Alder net was knocked loose. So that'll set up a face-off. Megan Mahoney says, thank you, Kent, for always welcoming the other team. Well, that's just fine, Megan. We appreciate it. Nice to hear from you. And nice any of the Alder rooters that are tuning in tonight. We're glad to have you. It's always a fun night whenever these two teams get together, and usually always a good game as well. Champagne sets it up for Cox. Here comes the Secretary of Defense, and he's taken down by Linden, and then he's tripped up and went down. Liam Riley has it for the Knights. He shovels it in behind the net. It's centered by Mahoney, and that's deflected away by Champagne, the goalkeeper. Here comes Elsner into the Knight zone. Elsner drop pass, but it's broken up and cleared to center by Danny Mahoney. Now the Beavers shoot in the Alder zone, but it's going to be an icing violation as J.J. Lehman shot it in, but none of the Beavers was able to play it. Uncle Jan says, go Creek, go get them, boys. Power up Creek, power Rangers, says Uncle Jan. And we've got Mahoney going to tee it up against, it looks like, I can't see the Beaver Creek player. Mahoney won the draw. Riley a shot from the right point. Blocker pad save. Parried away by Champagne. Loose puck in the corner. Shot on net again, and Champagne will glove that one. There's a broken stick on the ice. Picked up by referee McClure. 13 seconds left in the Beaver Creek power play. They have not been able to do too much this power play. The Beavers have a 28.7% power play percentage coming into tonight's game, which is pretty good. Anytime you're around 25%, that's good, and they're at 28 plus. But not generating anything in this power play. And now it's killed off, and here come the Knights the other way. Here comes Ty Ferguson into the Beaver zone. Cuts behind the net, gets ridden into the boards there. Knights hold in. Pass to Ryder, top of the right wing circle, and he slashes one wide. Knights hold it in. Adam Ryder Right point. Drops it off. Far corner. For Phillips. Back to Ryder, moving in. Wrist shot, and it deflects off a stick, high and wide. Beavers getting off to what has kind of been a characteristically slow start. Beavers kind of seeming more often than not to kind of get off to a slow start and then pick things up in the second and third periods. Now holding it in, Joey Donahue, a shot, and it's steered away by Russell. Adam Ryder rims the puck around to the near side in the Alder zone. Beavers hold in. There's another shot, and Russell will smother that. Uncle Jan says, Louisiana, let me hear a Go Creek. There is the first notes from the Alder band. There's a shot from the draw by Riley Hansen. And Russell gloves that one head high. Now we're hearing the first strains from the Alder pep band. They're situated in the far corner of what is right now the Alter zone to our left. From the draw, Hansen a shot, and he hit the goal post. Puck held in the Alder zone. Now Luke Lance will move it out to center. Lance for A.J. Mahoney. And a shot, and it's gloved by Champagne. And 5 minutes into the first period, no score. Dixon Phillips in for the Knights to take this face-off. Beavers win it. It's chopped to the near corner. Back come the Beavers. Check that, Riley Hansen. Hansen has it poke checked away by Phillips. Now Liam Riley. Riley passes over for Lance. Here's Adam Ryder. Adam Ryder into the Beaver zone, side of the net. Trying to shovel it in from the side of the cage, but it deflects away. The Beavers will clear the zone. Liam Riley back to get it. He lost it in his own zone. There's a shot, and they score! Riley commits a no-no, and that's a giveaway in your own zone, and more often than not, that'll come back to haunt you, and it did. He gave the puck up to Alex Elsner, and the 8 train whistles in a wrist shot. For Alex, it's goal number 45 of the season. I'm sure Coach Kevin Berry will have a word with him about that.
Goal, number 15, Alex Elsner.
That's going to be unassisted because that puck was just given to him by the Alder player, I think Liam Riley. So Creek leads it 1-0. And an even strength goal, and now a face-off again in the Alder zone to our left. With 8:40 to go in the period. Here is Mahoney. Danny Mahoney poke checked away. Back to center, and the Knights have to circle back. Now they're back in, but Mahoney had not yet gotten out of the attacking zone, so it's offside. And there'll be a face-off on the just to the left of the Beaver Creek blue line. From the draw, Beaver Creek wins it. Pass at center to Newroth off of his stick. There's a pass intercepted by Dixon Phillips of Alder. Back into the Beaver zone. Phillips drops it off, and it's off the stick of Mahoney, and back comes Beaver Creek. There's a shot, and it's wide. I think that was off the stick of Riley Hansen. There's Liam Riley behind his own net. Passes up ahead, and there's a pass to Phillips, intercepted, and a shot! And that was Chase Newroth. No, that was Carson Cox. Cox steals, Donahue trying to steal the puck. Beavers dump it in, and then they have to get out of the zone to be onside. Now here's another giveaway to Donahue. Centers, and they just missed a tap in on the near side. Out almost another dangerous giveaway in their own end by the Knights. There's a shot, hammered wide by Elsner. Elsner, backhander, and the save made by Russell off of his shoulder. Or his blocker pad, one or the other. Here come the Knights. Here is Ty Ferguson into the Beaver zone. His shot. It's high of the Beaver over the Beaver Creek crossbar. There's a shot, gloved by Champagne. That shot taken by Adam Schultz. Got a message from Hope Zarang. Go Creek. Slashdog says Go Creek from Sugar Land, Texas. Get in our Go Creek before Uncle Jan calls me out. He says there's another shot and Champagne the save. Uncle Jan says way to go A-Train. That's Alex Elsner. And he says many thanks to those online Creek fans for shouting out Go Creek. Face off in the Beaver Creek zone to our right, with the Beavers in the fatigue sweaters tonight, leading it 1-0. Ryder behind the net. He's bumped off the puck. Several players fight for it in the near corner of the Beaver zone. Now it's poke checked away by Joe Martin. The Knights are back to get it. There's a pass at center, picked off by Martin. He'll dump it right back in. Back is Adam Ryder, number 42. Ryder gives it up to center ice. Beavers will dump right back in. Here's Riley for teammate Sam Linden at center. He's checked. Loose puck. Here comes Liam Riley over the Beaver zone. Riley centers, and it's tipped wide by Schultz. There's another shot that's wide by Sam Linden. Puck bounds to neutral ice. Back is Adam Ryder. Adam Ryder for the Knights. Around a couple of Beavers into their zone. Here's Ryder behind the Beaver net. Ryder is stripped from behind. But the Knights hold the puck in. Ryder gets it back. Then lost it off his stick, but Riley holds it in the Beaver zone. His shot is off of the stick of Champagne wide. There's another shot tipped right on. Save made by Champagne. Here come the Beavers the other way. J.J. Lehman will dump it in and then head on to the bench for a line change. Riley clears, not out. Mahoney trying to clear it, held in. And a shot by Newroth, or check that by Donahue, and it's off a stick and over the glass. And we'll have a face-off. Milano's Restaurant at 2260 North Fairfield and in Miami Township on Springboro Pike and at University of Dayton on Brown Street. Great pizza and great sandwiches and a great place to watch a sporting event. Milano's East Coast Subs and award-winning pizza. Carson Cox. Pass up to the blue line for Donahue. He'll pass to center for Elsner. Works around a check. Elsner, right wing circle, centers, and it was fanned on a tip right in front by teammate Newroth. Now here's Hanson into the night zone. Pass over for Lehman. There's a shot right in front of the net, and Russell keeps it out. And no goal. The official is waving anything off. I don't know if the puck went in, but I think the net came loose. Got a message from Blackout Beast, Go Creek, from managers Ava and Maddie in Indianapolis. Well, thank you, Ava and Maddie. Nice to hear from you from Indianapolis. Here it's Beaver Creek 1, Alder nothing. We've got 5:39 to go in the first period. Face off in the Alder zone. From the draw, the Knights clear the puck down the ice. Racing after it is Evan Schultz. Beaver is able to catch up to it, and it's shot down back into the Knight zone the other way, and that's going to be icing against Beaver Creek. Face off coming up in the Beaver zone to our right. Luke Lance wins the draw, but it gets past Ferguson down the ice. Icing, no icing since the Knights shot the puck down the other way. Beavers will dump in the Alder zone. That was Carson Cox. Knights trying to come away with it, and it's shot to center and dumped right back in. Russell out of the net will set it up. Here comes Evan Schultz. Over the Beaver line, his shot is blocked. Loose puck picked up for the Beavers. Coming the other way. Puck dumped back Isaac Graham into the far corner. Here's Luke Lance for Alder. Lance, he's checked down to the ice hard. Evan Schultz trying to bat the puck into the Beaver zone. There's a check on one of the Beavers. That's Owen Huff, and he goes down. There's a shot pad save by Champagne, and he makes the save on the rebound. Down to 1:58 to go in the period. Dixon Phillips will take the face-off for Alter. He wins it, but it's Donahue fighting for the puck with Phillips. Dixon and Phillips fight for it. Mahoney is shot, and the Dog shoots one wide. Loose puck, Alder zone, the Beavers, or Beaver zone. Beavers flipping down the ice. Moving in, Elsner, shot, and Russell the save with a big paddle stick. as he robs the Beavers' leading scorer, Alex Elsner, who had a semi-breakaway. And Grant Russell equal to the task on that occasion. Elsner will square off against Dixon Phillips. From the draw, Elsner shoots, save, rebound, and it's saved, deflected to the corner. Elsner another shot, and it's blocked in front. Down to a minute left in the period. Here come the Knights. A.J. Mahoney. He'll slip it in the Beaver zone. It's emptied right back out. Loose puck picked up for the Beavers. Here comes Elsner. He's wound up and twisted down by Riley. The puck comes on goal. Liam Riley turns Alex Elsner around and twirls him around a couple times and spins him down to the ice. The puck came in on Russell. He covers it up. 48 seconds left in the period from the face-off. Loose puck at center. Picked up by Hansen. Hansen's pass intercepted by Ryder. Here he comes. He gets around a Beaver check and then gets poke checked away by the Secretary of Defense, Carson Cox. Cox chips the puck on the backhand down the ice after it Luke Lance of Alder, but it's icing against Beaver Creek. It crosses the goal line at the other end before Lance can catch up to it. Alex Elsner unassisted, the only goal of the game so far. Beavers lead it 1-0. Down to 22 seconds left in the period. Luke Lance wins the draw. Ryder, his shot is blocked. Coming away with it for the Beavers, Joey Donahue, the big rig. The rig trying to get a backhander off from the side of the Alder net, but the puck rolled off his stick. Here come the Knights. Schultz has that poke checked off of his stick, but the buzzer sounds the end of period number 1. So after 1 at Kettering Ice Arena on a Friday night, late night Friday night hockey. The Beavers lead the Alder Knights 1-0.
You did something special there, Kent.
You gonna tie it?
Hold on, folks. Got tangled up. My shoelace got tangled up in my chair. I tripped and fell down out in the lobby area. My goodness, I'm having a hard night tonight, folks. At least I haven't been injured so far. You would have, Cherie, you would have had a crane to pick me up and drop me in here if I'd have hurt my knee. So first period shots favored Alter by count unofficially of 11-9. The only goal was a giveaway by the Knights in their own end. A stolen puck by Elsner, and he whistles a wrist shot in for his 45th goal of the season, and the Beavers lead it 1-0. Puck dropped for the second period. They'll resurface the ice after the second. Kent Jacobs along with an engineer-producer, Cherie Champagne, and cameraman, Sir Lancelot, and production assistant, Eskimo Dixie, from Kettering Ice Arena in Kettering, Ohio. For this crosstown rivalry, the Beaver Creek Beavers against the Alder Knight. This rink There's a shot by Hanson. Save Russell. Rebound. And he's got it. Rebound shot by Newroth, and Russell stops them both. This rink, Kettering Ice Arena, home rink for both the Beavers and the Knights. For those Beaver Creek fans from out of town unfamiliar with Alder, they are situated in Kettering. There's a shot, stick save by Russell. Pass at center is off a stick, tipped away by Hanson. He tried to break out with it. Hanson comes away with it again. There's a shot and a big save with the blocker pad by Grant Russell to knock that shot away. Nice individual effort by Riley Hanson. The Cobra, he flips one up high over the Beaver, over the Knight net. There's another shot and Russell the save. So the Beavers trying to put some pressure on the Knight net early in this second period. Knights on the ice now. We've got Mahoney, Linden, Ryder, Lance. And we need another Knight. Don't we need another Knight out there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I missing a Knight? There's a centering pass for Newroth and Russell to save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5. I thought we were missing an Alder Knight player, but no, there's 5 out there. Face off, Elsner takes the draw for Beaver Creek against Luke Lance. Puck tipped to center. Here is Riley. Riley checked from behind by Donahue. Beavers trying to get it out. Trying to hold it in is Sam Linden. Riley Hanson for Beaver Creek chucks it off to the far side. Beavers give it away in their own end. Here's Linden. Linden, side of the net. Trying to shovel it toward the cage, but it deflects away. Beavers come back. Here's Hanson racing Lance down the ice. The Cobra flips it in front. Shot. And the save made by Grant Russell. There's a shot deflected wide. Sam Linden for Alder clears the puck. There's a pass down the ice. Hanson will catch up to it for Beaver Creek. Hanson for Donahue. Pass too far ahead of him. It's picked up by Lance. Luke Lance chasing it down behind the net. In the Beaver zone. Several players prodding at the puck. Hanson tried to come away with it. Instead it's Linden, and now it's picked up for the Beavers. And here they come. Here's the big rig. Joey Donahue fires, and a save made by Russell. Again, he parries the puck away with the big blocker pad. There's a shot by the Knights on net. A save made by Ian Champagne. And here's Elsner in the clear the other way. The A-Train shoots, and he scores! Alex Elsner. The A-Train is running on time. Goal number 46 of the season, second of the night. And the Beavers lead it by a score of 2-0.
Beaver Creek goal by number 15, Alex Elsner, unassisted.
So Alex Elsner, his second unassisted goal of the night. His 46th of the season. Here's Mahoney. Lance, shot. That's Ryder, Adam Ryder. His shot is deflected wide. And out of the net the other way, Russell is able to shoot the puck to center before the Beaver player cut down on the right wing toward the net. Here's Ty Ferguson for Alter. Ty Ferguson pass at center, but right to a Beaver Creek player. Here is Alex Elsner over the Alder line. Stick handling in front. And he drops it off the side of the cage. Here come the Knights. They need to get on the board, trailing 2-0. There's a poke check, and Danny Mahoney will dump it in. And there's a whistle, and puck was shot. I think that was offside, on the Knights. Luke Lance and Alex Elsner. Lance wins the draw. There is Adam Ryder. He'll dump in. Shot on goal. Save made by Champagne. There's another shot. Champagne the save. Knights trying to put on some offensive pressure. Lance, Riley, shot. And it hits the traffic in front and deflects back to center. And then it's kicked back in over the line, but offside. Jay Haney says, "Go, Alex, go." Aunt Rhonda wants a hat trick for Alex Elsner. Let's go Creek. Uncle Jan says, "Home run. Go Creek." And Alex Elsner breakaway was a home run. Luke Lance for the Knights against Owen Huff. Owen Huff wins the faceoff. Puck chipped to center. Riley has it for Alter. He dumps it back toward the Beaver Creek end. Beavers pass at center. It's all the way down. It's going to be on goal. Save made by Russell. Shots unofficially right now, 18-16 in favor of Beaver Creek. That's unofficial. Picking the puck up, Joe Martin. Here comes Marty, a shot. Save made by Russell. Joe Martin almost cashing in. He made a nice move to break out on right wing. Joe Martin, one of the Beaver Creek seniors this season. For you Alter fans out there, the Beaver Creek goalkeeper, Ian Champagne, his last name spelled like you would spell champagne, Champagene, and that's it's a Louisiana pronunciation, Champagne. Here comes Hanson. He's checked down by Riley. And then there's a whistle. I think the Beavers were offside. 8:27 to go in the period. Well, we got a very good crowd. The Alder, at least part of the Alder Pep Band is here. Look forward to hearing more out of them tonight. Adds to the high school atmosphere. Beavers steal the puck, and Elsner almost had his hat trick right there. There's Cox for Donahue in the corner. He lost it. Here come the Knights. Pass at center for Linden. Off a stick and picked up by Evan Schultz. Schultz checked. Loose puck, Dixon Phillips trying to pick it up. Now Riley has it, his shot, and that's wide. Dixon Phillips trying to center, and that's broken up. Here come the Beavers leading 2-0. 3-on-2. Here's Donahue, the big rig, moving in. Sets up, Roth, and he tipped it just wide. He had this end, this side of the rink, of the net open, but just tipped it wide. Newroth had one there. It was a great setup by Donahue. Chase will be seeing that in his sleep tonight.
I don't know why, but it's just straight up.
Basically, they're splitting the game.
Okay, so now we have a goalie change. Chad DeYoung now in net for Beaver Creek. They're going to split this game up. So right now Ian Champagne is the goalkeeper of record for Beaver Creek, but Chad DeYoung, there's a tripping penalty coming up on Alter. As one of the Beaver players, I think it's going to be the pup. Is it the puppy? No, it's the junkyard dog. It's Danny Mahoney who's going in. The puppy, his younger brother, AJ, looked like he was pointing out to the ref, hey, what did he do? But Danny Mahoney heads to the box for tripping. Here's a shot, pad save, Russell, rebound cleared. So Chad DeYoung, that's spelled D-E-J-O-N-G. Beaver Creek has decided to go with goalkeepers whose last names are very difficult to pronounce, just to confuse people. Chad DeYoung, a record of 6-1, goals against of 1.24, so an outstanding goals against average and save percentage of .940 for DeYoung. He's a sophomore. There's Cox, shot, save, rebound, save, and Russell will flop down on his tummy to cover that one. And now the Knights are going to call a timeout. Evan Schultz comes out and gestures to referee McClure to call a timeout. Referees tonight, Ernie DiMuccio and Lee McClure. So shots on goal right now unofficially 24-16 in favor of Beaver Creek. And the Beavers on a power play. Coach Kevin Berry going to try to get his charges charged up, as they need to get on the board as they have fallen behind 2-0 and find themselves down a man for the next minute 13. Got a message from Blackout Beast, go Chad and JJ from Maddie and Ava. Face off, right wing circle coming out of the pause for the Knights to take a timeout. From the face-off, Riley passes out of the zone. Back to get it, Carson Cox. Cox touch pass, rink wide. Donahue, now Elsner into the Alder zone. He leaves it for Hanson. Hanson top of the slot, pulls the trigger, and it's kicked out by Russell. Beavers still have it from the rebound. Side of the net, and the Knights steal it and clear it away. It's going to be all the way on net at the other end. Save made by DeYoung. 20 seconds left in the Beaver power play. And the Knights have it in their own end. Liam Riley, he's going to try to find a spot and clear it, and he does. Riley Hansen back into the Alder zone. Hansen, waning seconds of the power play. There's a shot, and it's gloved by Russell as Mahoney is back in. Uncle Jan says, thanks to Creek sponsors for bringing the game to us and bringing family in Ohio closer to us in Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you again. Thanks, Uncle Jan. I'm sure the sponsors would like to say that they're happy to do it. Here's puck Alter zone. Beavers have it. Here's Owen Huff. Shovels behind the net. Nobody's there. 2-0. The Beavers in the Fatigues lead it. It's Military Appreciation Night for Beaver Creek. The Knights are the home team tonight, and part of their pep band is in attendance. I occasionally hear them playing during the course of the evening. During the intermission when they resurface the ice, I imagine we'll probably hear them playing. Give and go to center ice for Owen Huff. Pass a little bit too far ahead of him. Now here is Adam Ryder. And we've got a whistle and we've got a what we had. But a face-off is going to be taken back into the Beaver Creek zone. One of the Beavers must have flipped the puck over the glass, is what must have happened. Down to 5.5 to go in the period. Riley Hansen lost it in front, and it's tipped just wide. Almost a giveaway by the Beavers, resulting in an Alter goal. Schultz leaves it in front, and a tip, and DeYoung has it. Wow. That was Dixon Phillips who almost was able to tip a loose puck in from point-blank range right in front of the Beaver net. Face off back in the Beaver zone. Mahoney drops it back to Ryder. Shot. Schultz trying to tip it. And that goes wide. And Evan Schultz in front, almost getting a tip in. Beavers clear it. Back is Adam Ryder to get it for the Knights. Here comes Adam Ryder. The Knights in the white sweaters trailing 2-0. Owen Huff steals the puck at center. Owen bumped off the puck by Ryder. Loose puck lands. Luke Lance. He gets tangled up with his teammate Ty Ferguson, but slides the puck to center. Here come the Beavers, Joe Martin. Martin, he's checked by Ferguson. Back come the Knights, Danny Mahoney. Mahoney and Elsner fight for it, and it comes in on net, and DeYoung will cover it up. Heard from Chad Champagne. I haven't heard a story about the beginning of hockey this year. Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we if what we can do in the intermission. Michael Loss, I hope I'm saying that right. Hello, Cherie, Lance, and Dixie driving home from referee Dublin Jerome versus Thomas Worthington. Thank you, Michael. Nice to hear from you. I'm sure the Champagne tribe is glad to hear from you. 1:42 to go in the second. Elsner give and go the rig. Here comes Donahue, and then poke checked away by Russell. Nice play by Grant Russell to poke check the puck off of the stick of Donahue right before he tried to stuff it in the net. Here come the Knights. AJ to Lance. Luke Lance. He passes right to Carson Cox. And then Cox gives it up to Linden. Then Linden lost it to Carson Cox, and his shot is deflected wide. Under a minute to go now in the second period. Here's Luke Lance into the Beaver Creek zone. Lance and shoots one, I think, off the side of the net. Beavers give it up. Here's Lance at center. I think the Knights passing tonight just hasn't been very crisp. Here is Riley Hansen, his shot, and right on. Great save made by Grant Russell. He hit the ice in the butterfly and make sure the puck didn't get between the wickets. Cherie says, thanks, Mike. Thanks for listening. Safe travels. Riley Hansen will take the draw for Beaver Creek against Ty Ferguson. Hansen wins it. There's a shot. And the save made by Russell. Here come the Knights the other way. Danny Mahoney trying to work in. He has it stripped away. Here is Elsner. Few seconds left in the period. Elsner unable to get a shot off, and that will end the second. Well, it's been a tightly played affair so far, and it's been really just two misplays on the part of the Knights. The giveaway in their own zone in the first period, the puck given right to Alex Elsner, and he whistles a wrist shot in for their first goal, and then a giveaway by the Knights at center to Elsner, and he had clear sailing. He had nobody in front of him, and he coasted down all by himself. He had Grant Russell at his mercy, and he stick handles a little bit and then backhands one in, and those are the two goals for the Beavers so far. They lead it 2-0 after two. Shots unofficially after two, favoring Beaver Creek 27-21. So the Beavers putting on a lot of pressure. 18 shots in that second period to 10 for the Knights. So Coach Kevin Berry and his staff, they're going to try to rally their troops. And Coach Gutterman, I'm sure he's going to, for the Beavers, is going to try to have the Beavers keep things up. Slash Dog says, oh God, Chad. Now you've encouraged Kent to talk about Cal Patty hockey pucks again. And Chad says, that's why I asked. So surely he's not talking about the story how farm boys in the upper parts of the United States and, of course, all across the frozen tundra of Canada in the days long ago, from a century or more, when there were no Dick's Sporting Goods or no Tuffy Brooks Sporting Goods to run to get a puck. Well, what did you do when you needed a puck? It's not like people had vulcanized rubber laying around. You didn't have a rubber cast iron mold to melt rubber and manufacture a new puck out of vulcanized rubber. What could you do? Well, most of these boys were ranchers. I grew up myself on a farm in Beaver Creek Township. We raised hogs and beef cattle. So I can tell you firsthand from times where I had to clean out my boots, because there are varying degrees of the cow patty. You know, you step on a cow patty that's like petrified, and it's just like stepping on like some paper mache or something. Just, you know, there's no problem. The problem would be where it looks like it's petrified, but it's not fully cooked, and then it's a mess. Then you got to clean out those boots. Well, what these boys would do, they would take, you know how your mother would have cookie cutter things, you know, like with the circular, just like a cooking plan. Did they do that? No, maybe they didn't do that. I'm just saying that would make for a nice, clean-looking puck. A nice circular round puck. You can just, in fact, how easy you just stamp it right on the ground. Stamp it, bring it up. But no, these kids, what are they going to do to find something to use as a puck? Well, there's a petrified cow chip. Pick it up, toss it on the ice, and stick a handle with it. Got to be resourceful. I mean, it's the year 1920, and there's no sporting goods stores around, and you're in the province of Alberta or something like that, and the next town is 5 hours away. You need a puck. What are you going to do? Of course, they always could have made one out of wood. Why didn't they just do that?
That would be terrible.
How about whittling? You whittle, you know, how about they could saw a block of wood and then whittle it down. I guess it's easy. It's a lot easier to just pick up a cow chip and toss it out on the ice. So that is that's what Chad was wanting. He's wanting to hear. Aaron Washburn says she needed a good laugh today. Aaron, that's we're good for. Thanks, Aaron. And Jan the Man says, "Wow, Mr. Kemp, my wife Patty took me into the Nebraska countryside 30 years ago. I said, 'What is that smell, Patty?' She said, 'Jan, that is the smell of money.'" That's true. Yep. So that was what Chad was talking about as far as some history of hockey. Well, folks, and we did hear from Uncle Jan about our sponsors earlier, and one that we always like to mention is our good pal Bill Daniels at the Dayton's Original Pizza Factory. Bill takes care of us. He takes care of the team. He supplies free pizza and subs and salads to us at all of our team events. Dayton's original pizza factory. Bill Daniels, he's been a supporter of Beaver Creek hockey and just hockey in this region in general for many years. Well, Dayton's original pizza factory is award-winning pizza. They are located at 1101 Wayne Avenue in Dayton, East Dayton. Easy phone number to remember, 937 and then 2244477. So 2244477. Call Bill Daniels and say, hey, give me some of that award-winning pizza. They won awards in the 2018 Mid-America Restaurant Expo for Best Pizza in the Midwest. And they won another first place and grand prize in the Sofo Foods Pizza Expo in Toledo in the past. And they finished in the top 5 twice in that contest. So award-winning pizza, Dayton's original pizza factory in East Dayton on Wayne Avenue. And also, let's talk about the Flying Locksmiths. The Flying Locksmiths, a commercial and residential door and locksmith company, focuses on providing exceptional service to their clients. They provide services such as home and office rekeys, installation of smart locks and deadbolts, and repairs or replacements of commercial doors and hardware, installation and maintenance of access control systems. Those are those key badges and that type of thing. And keyless entry solutions, and also closed circuit TV systems for your security on your property. Master key systems, door alarms, building rekeys, automatic door operators, residential and commercial safe work as well. As they say around their office at the Flying Locksmiths, if it's on a door, we can handle it. Flying Locksmiths on Far Hills Avenue, Suite 105 in Dayton. Heard from Aaron Washburn. Best announcements. Hey, thank you very much, Aaron, with a smile. Well, thank you very much. That's very nice of you to say. And our sponsors make us smile, so it's easy to smile, as they help us out a lot. And it costs a lot of money to put a hockey team on the ice. And the Beavers, they are a freestanding program. They don't get financial support from the school, so they have to raise the money themselves. Ice time costs a lot, uniforms, equipment, everything. So the parents have to put out a lot, and also the parents have to put out a lot, and also the sponsors. Coach Baskin, Eric Baskin, or one of our assistant coaches here, watching with family from Duluth, Minnesota. The boys are looking good. Let's go Creek. Thanks for the great coverage, Kent. Thank you, Eric. And that's assistant coach Eric Baskin of the Beavers. He's out with family way up in Duluth, Minnesota tonight. So it's nice to hear from Eric. We'll look forward to you being back with the team soon. I'd like to talk about GSI Contractors. GSI Contractors is a Southwest Ohio company that provides construction services to both business and residential clients. The scope of their projects includes new construction and renovation. They are eager to assist with projects from the smallest scale home renovation or commercial subcontracting to providing full general contractor services for projects of a grander scale. That's GSI Contractors. Contact Shannon Graham at 2700 North Emerald Drive in Beaver Creek. That's GSI Contractors. Also, Victory Machine and Fabrication at 920 South Vandemark Road, way up in Sydney. At Victory Machine and Fabrication, they offer custom metal fabrication and precision machining services with consistent quality, alongside their rigging, millwright, and machining services with consistent quality. They have an ironworks division that they are equipped to provide solutions within all facets of their customers' needs, with a focus on safety and quality, committed to on-time delivery and processing with the flexibility to meet your changing needs. Victory Machine and Fabrication, 920 South Vandemark Road, way up in Sydney, Ohio, and that's maybe a good 2 hours north of here, hour and a half to 2 hours north of here on 75, Sydney, Ohio. Well, it's been the Alex Elsner Show. The A-Train with 2 goals tonight. Goals number 45 and 46 of the season. Did the band leave? Did the band leave?
Well, there's one drum, so maybe they went to go get a drink.
Well, I thought during the intermission they would be going.
Well, you would think.
Were they not going? I'm sitting there blabbing. Were they back there playing? I didn't hear. No. I'll turn on the PA and I'll sing a little bit to the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Laura Caban,
Oh, what do we have here?
sophomore at Carroll High School. She's been skating for 8 years.
Who is this?
Freestyle and synchronized skating. She just drove back today from Rockford, Illinois, where this afternoon
Who is
she
that?
competed with her synchronized skating team at the section championship. As a current military dependent, she is proud to be here with us tonight on Military Appreciation Night. Please welcome Laura Caban.
I couldn't make out the name from the PA. Okay, so that's Laura Caban, and she is from Carroll High School. So I was able to shout down to, look at that. How about that? Well, how about that? We get, this is nice to see. How do you like this? Boy, this is an unexpected surprise. Wow, my goodness gracious. Look at that. Wow. Now see, if I did that, I would just be laying flat on the ice.
She's an active duty dependent right now.
Active duty dependent. Okay. Oh, okay. How about that? Wow. Whoa, way to go. Good job. Laura Caban, a sophomore at Carroll High School in Beaver Creek. Wow, my, she's ready for the Olympics. Wow, man, she ought to be in the Olympics. Hey, Bill. She's a sophomore in high school? Wow. She should go to the Olympics. How about that?
She was at a competition earlier today in Illinois. They said she just got back from Illinois.
She just got back from Illinois at a competition. Wow, that was really something. That was neat. Chad says, Uncle Jan says, sign that lady up. Chad says, Kent, let's not forget it's the 8 Trains show because the goalies are the best. So you got that right, Chad. That's true. Ian and Chad, they have pitched a shutout so far, so you're exactly right. And Uncle Jan, the man, says, beautiful ice routine. Thanks. That was amazing. My goodness.
I just thought it was like
They need to do that more often. Have a figure skater at the.
I know.
That's pretty neat. Yeah. But, yeah, how about that?
Are we playing here on Sunday?
I'll be probably sitting at home watching football, eating chicken
I
wings.
think everybody's going to be watching football.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Sunday I'll be on assignment.
Honestly.
In
front of your television.
Yeah. Okay, folks. Bill Daniels from Dayton's Original Pizza Factory is here.
I understand. I appreciate that.
He's
very much.
talking to
That's why
Sir
it's
Lancelot.
out there for the other schools where it's like, if you just want the convenience and you don't mind paying for
Well, and yeah, you're quite right, Chad. If I said it's the A Train show, and then it's certainly along with the goalies, Chad and Ian. They have a shutout so far with 21 shots against. So that's the story. I'm sure Kevin Barry is going to try to get his guys charged up and in the locker room to try to come out and get something going. The Knights have scored on the Beavers this year. The first game they played, Beavers won 6-4. And the second game, the Beavers won 5-2, but it was a tight game until later in the game. So now the Beavers are back out on the ice. The Knights have yet to come out, so Coach Barry might be really trying to give them a good strategy session. Jay and the man says, Jay Haney says, we do have pretty awesome goalies. You're exactly right. And Uncle Jan says, next Creek game is Sunday. At against Olentangy Braves at the Chiller in Springfield. Cherie will be streaming that game. I will be on assignment. So I won't be there. I've got an important assignment. Something to do with a team in stripes playing a team that has a arrowhead on their helmet.
Orange and black team. You will be rooting for an orange and black team.
Yeah, I'll be covering an orange and black team on Sunday. That's right. They just have stripes on their helmets. Now it's the big AFC Championship game. I've been a Cincinnati Bengal fan for over 40 years, and I'm hoping they can make it back to the Super Bowl. And so they're playing in Kansas City on Sunday evening. So my Heine will be plunked in front of the TV set on Sunday. I don't have that fancy DVR stuff, so I can't. I can't like tape it, So. But Cherie will be streaming the game from Springfield on Sunday evening at 7 o'clock, so you'll be able to watch it on the screen and see the score. Okay, folks. So right now the Beavers trying to protect a 2-0 lead, and the Alder Knights are going to try to do something about that. Luke Lance carries into the Beaver zone. He leaves it for Schultz and his backhander, and it rolled off his stick. He didn't get anything on it. Here come the Beavers. Puck chucked to center. Taken over by Ryder. Ryder collides with teammate Schultz. Loose puck Newroth of Beaver Creek. He lost it to Schultz. Evan Schultz, then it came off of his stick. To Donahue, they're playing hot potato with it out there. Alex Elsner, poke checked away. Riley Hansen has it. To Cox. Long pass into the Beaver zone. Into the Knight zone, I beg your pardon. Here's Sam Linden. Linden will carry to the Beaver line. It's taken by Hansen. Now the Knights get it back and then give it back. Now the Beavers give it away. Now it's Carson Cox. Nobody wants the puck. Puck cleared in. That'll be an icing against the Beavers. Danae Johnson says, Nana and Papa from Washington State. Proud of you, Chad. That's Chad DeYoung. Go Creek. Love our goalies for sure. Winona Champagne says, great game so far. Wonderful intermission entertainment. Thanks, Winona. And I'm sure the young lady ice skater would say thank you very much as well. We'll be expecting this greatness every game, right? I wish we had that figure skater. That was really something else. That was a complete surprise to us. We didn't know she was going to be out there, and you think, okay, it's a high school girl figure skater. She'll kind of skate around. And my goodness, she was fantastic. Wow. She looked like an Olympic skater out there. Here is Liam Riley. He's going to set things up. Something the Knights have had trouble with all evening is any type of organized offense. Here is Phillips, poke checked. Mahoney has to wait to carry in. Here's the dog, a shot! And the save made by DeYoung. He catches it knee high and will cover it up. Danny Mahoney, the junkyard dog, trying to put one in. Luke Lance takes the draw, but the Beavers win it. It's shot here into the Knight zone. That's icing on Beaver Creek. Well, the Alder Pep Band was here for a while, and maybe they had to leave, but it looks like they're gone for the night. There's a shot. DeYoung the save. Knights still have it. Here's a shot from Ferguson and the save made by DeYoung. He catches it. Shots now favoring Beaver Creek 28-22. Sam Linden back on the ice. For the Knights. Here's Cox for Beaver Creek. His pass gets past everybody, and that'll be icing. So right now on for Alter, we've got Lance, we've got Linden, Ferguson, Schultz, and Riley. The Beavers, I can't tell the numbers. The fatigue sweaters, I can't tell the numbers on the sleeve. Here is, it looks like Lehman. Lehman just shoves one of the Knight players down and away and carries the puck to center. That's a assertive move by J.J. Lehman. He just said, hey, get out of my way, man. Here's J.J. Lehman again behind his own net. He's checked by Danny Mahoney. Mahoney steals it, and he centered the puck. None of the Knights able to get a tip on it. Back the other way is the big rig, Joey Donahue. Donahue flips it in front. Moving in, Hansen, his shot is blocked. Now here's Mahoney the other way. He tried to tip it ahead, but it's taken away by Cox, and he shoots back to the altar line. Here comes Sam Linden into the Beaver zone. He's checked by Cox. Beavers coming into the game 18 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties. The 1 loss came last weekend in Strongsville to the Strongsville team during the Ehrenfeld tournament. And the Beavers' second tie of the season came just this past Monday against the Miami Redhawks club team. Here comes, there's going to be a penalty on the Knights as Elsner was tripped coming in, and that might not have been a bad penalty, to tell you the truth, because Elsner was moving in all alone. That is on Ty Ferguson, but Elsner was going to cut in all alone, point blank on Russell, and that's a case where you take a penalty to prevent the best scorer on the other team from going one-on-one against your goalie. 88 for tripping. So Ty Ferguson in the box. Beavers a power play, leading it 2-0. From the draw, Riley for the Knights. Shovels it off to the near side. It carries down the ice into the Beaver zone. Back to get it is Martin. He's poke checked. Loose puck. Trying to come away with it is Phillips for Mahoney. Mahoney in the corner. Back to the point. It gets away. Here is Riley Hansen racing down the ice. Looking for somebody to cut in. He's got Donahue in front. He carries it back out. Now back to the point. Moving in is Lehman, a shot, stick save. Carson Cox's shot, and the save made by Grant Russell. 1:09 left in the Beaver power play. Down to 9:19 left in the third period. Now some of the Alter pep band is back. There's a shot by Cox. Blocker pad save by Russell. Beavers control the rebound. Elsner, Donahue, Cox, Elsner. Pass in front for Lehman, but it comes off to the corner. Kicking the puck loose is Lance. Here comes Luke Lance down the ice, and Carson Cox catches up to him before he could get a shot away. Carson Cox, that's one thing I noticed. It seems like the Beavers have an advantage in team speed up and down the lineup over the Knights, and that has been, here is Hansen trying to move in front, and the Cobra, a shot and a save made. That has been something that has been thwarted the Knights all evening long, is the Beaver team speed, both on offense and defense. Whenever the Knights have had, a few times they've had breakouts the other way, but they've been chased down from behind. And a couple on the 2 goals the Beavers had scored, Elsner, who's one of the fastest players on the ice, was able on his second goal just to race the defense and beat the defense down the ice and come in all alone on Russell to score. And of course, again, the Knights losing 8 or 9 players to graduation this offseason. Here's Elsner's shot, Russell the save. And the Beavers are facing that same type of thing. They're going to lose a number of players this next offseason. Hansen and Donahue, they will have their leading scorer Alex Elsner for one more year. He's a junior. But the Beavers will have a lot of turnover going into next year. So they might be facing some of the same struggles that the Knights are this year. The Knights are the defending league champs and defending pod champs. But it's been a struggle this year with all the losses due to graduation for Coach Berry this season. There's a shot wide by Martin of Beaver Creek. Down to 7:20 to play in the third. Pass off the wall down the ice. It comes in on net. Save made by DeYoung. Not been a whole lot for the big crowd here, but not much for them to get excited about. Really for either team, to tell you the truth. It's been a rather pedestrian game. Now the other way. Here comes Elsner's shot, and Russell to save. Grant spears that puck out of midair, preventing the A-Train from his third goal of the night. Face off in the altered zone. From the draw, puck is tipped back to the Beaver line. Back to get it is Hansen. Hansen for puck stolen away by Danny Mahoney. Mahoney leaves it for Ryder. He has it. He's bumped off the puck. Here come the Beavers again, and then Phillips checks the puck away. Now here's a shot wide of the mark by Lehman of Beaver Creek. And now the puck loose at the side of the Alder net, and Russell didn't know where it was for a moment, and he's able to scramble down and cover it before the Beavers tip it in. Wow, that puck was just resting right next to the goalpost in the crease for a moment, and Russell had looked down and was like, whoa, and he flops down to the ice and covers it. Face off right wing circle now in the Knight zone. Elsner against Lance. Puck cleared all the way down. That'll be an icing on Alter. 6:03 to play in the third. The Beavers coming into this game ranked 33rd in the state out of 79 Ohio High School Athletic Association teams. The Knights coming in ranked 50th out of 79. Here's the dog, Junkyard Dog, Mahoney to Lance. Lance will circle back. He veers back to center. Pass over to Ferguson. Ferguson has it chopped off of his stick. Now Ferguson gets it back. Tries to move it over to Mahoney. Mahoney beaten to the puck there by the Beavers. Riley Hansen, the Cobra moves in, a shot, and he scores! The Cobra does what the Cobra does. Takes the puck and he slithers off to the side of the net and slides one in. He is so shifty, and that's how he earned the nickname Cobra several years ago. And for Mr. Hansen, that is his 22nd goal of the season. Riley, one of the Beaver seniors.
Beaver Creek goal by number 9, Riley Hansen.
There's another shot. That goal unassisted as well. So all three Beaver goals on the night unassisted. There's a shot that DeYoung makes the save on. Drop pass for the puppy, A.J. Mahoney. He slips it in the Beaver zone. Beavers coming away with it. There is Lehman. He has it taken off his stick by Danny Mahoney. Then a big collision between a Beaver player and an Alder player. I don't see the numbers. I think it's, now here's Carson Cox's shot. Save made by Russell. He catches the puck. That was a big collision between, I think it was Luke Lance and Elsner. They ran into each other. Both went down. So 3-0 now in favor of the Beavers. 4:20 to go, and there's some brass section from the Alter Pep Band that we just heard. Didn't hear enough from them tonight. I was hoping to hear more out of that group. Owen Huff a shot, steered aside, loose on the rebound. It's tipped wide. Owen Huff battling, trying to get a goal tonight. He took the shot and he chased down the rebound, almost tipped it in. Puck skitters down the ice, and that's going to be an icing violation on the Alter Knights. Again, the Knights, the home team tonight. They're trying to give their faithful something to cheer about. It's been a quiet night for the Knights. So far, here's a shot by Hanson wide of the Knight goal. Riley Hanson has it. He flips it in front. Backhand shot. Save Russell. Here come the Knights. Here is Ryder. Back the other way. Ryder checked by Cox. I don't call him the Secretary of Defense for no reason. Here's Linden. Shot steered aside by DeYoung. Rebound behind the net. Beavers have it. Back they come. Touch pass for Elsner, and he slides one in on goal. Save made by Russell. He'll smother it. After the game, we'll be interviewing one of the Beaver players for our Player of the Game spotlight, so stay tuned for that. Mahoney, pass for A.J. Mahoney, just ahead of him down the ice. Played by the Beavers. The dog was trying to hit the puppy. Here comes Owen Huff into the Alder zone. His shot gloved by Russell. Uncle Jan says, go Owen Huff, looking good in the neighborhood. Face off down in the Alder zone to our right from the draw. There's a shot by the Big Rig. And it's off the crossbar and up over the glass. Shot from the face-off is wide by Joey Donahue. Come the Knights, they need to muster some offense before the end of the evening. Here they come. Here's Luke Lance. Down the ice, his shot is wide of the Beaver net. It's gloved actually by DeYoung, so that'll be a save for DeYoung. Loves that with a backhand. You don't see that too often. Well, I know we have at least a few older folks listening, and we always like to say we wish them well. It's we want all the teams in the Swashel to be successful, and we love to have both the Beavers and the Knights playing really well. So it's a great, hard-fought rivalry, and we look forward to playing the Knights every time we play them. And we wish Coach Barry and the Knights well, and hope that the things progress for them during the course of the season. Look forward to when we see you guys next. Probably at least once, maybe twice more, probably during the Swashel. And I don't know if we have even another tournament to go or not. Well, we've got the pod, so we'll probably see you then as well. There's Riley Hansen. One minute to go in the game. Here is Liam Riley. Riley hits. Now it's Phillips off the stick to Mahoney. Here's the Junkyard Dog. His pass, it's intercepted. Back come the Beavers the other way. Elsner checked by Ryder behind the net. Elsner trying to stick handle in front, pulls the trigger, and it's deflected wide. The A-Train looking for the hat trick. Another shot by Alex is high and wide. 15 seconds to go. Hansen. Shot by Donahue, and that's blocked, and it's cleared away, and that'll be the end of the game. Well, it's a shutout for the Beavers, a combined shutout. The win goes to Ian Champagne. He was the starting goalie. They mobbed Chad DeYoung. They split the game up. Champagne played the first half and Chad DeYoung the second half. And Ian Champagne is the winner, being the starter. And a rather, like I said, pedestrian game tonight. It was just kind of, there wasn't a great amount of energy really it seemed on the ice at all tonight. I don't know. It's late. They had school this morning, so maybe it's just a late Friday night, and the guys had to get up early this morning for school, and it's 10 o'clock. I'd say there wasn't a lot of energy on the ice. Maybe they're just tired. It's a long day. They had to get up at 6 or 7 in the morning, and so I don't know. But a good effort by both teams. The Beavers win it by a score of 3-0, and we are going to. I want to thank everybody. We still have. They're going to have a team picture, but everybody that contacted us tonight, whether you're a Beaver fan or an Alder fan, it's great to hear from everybody. Carla Moore. Hope Zarang, Uncle Jan, Opa Elsner, Megan Mahoney. Megan, hey, Junkyard Dog. Megan, we look forward to when we play you guys again, and maybe the dog will get on the score sheet next game. Look for him and the puppy, AJ. Look forward to seeing you guys. Nice hearing from you, Megan, tonight. Also, who else did we hear from? Hope Zarang, Slash Dog. Yeah. And Aaron Washburn, nice to hear from you. And everybody. Blackout Beast, Ava and Maddie, nice to hear from you and everybody tonight. So thanks again. And we look forward to the next game. Again, the Beavers, we're going to have a player of the game coming up We'll interview one of the Beaver players on the bench coming up shortly. The next Beaver game will be Sunday evening at 7 o'clock. Yeah, at 7 o'clock. And that's going to be streamed. I won't be there, so there won't be a commentary, but the Beavers will be playing Olentangy Braves up in Springfield. But Shree's going to stream the game, so you'll be able to see it on your screen, and there'll be, of course, the scoreboard, so you'll know what score it is coming up, and that's on Sunday evening. Then I will be back with you next. Let me find out when I'll be back. Danae Johnson says, will this pick be posted? I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask. Danae, I'll see when Shree comes back up if she knows. Let me see if I can find out when I will be with you next. So, yeah, the Beavers play 7 o'clock against Olentangy.
Riley yet? Riley Hansen?
I don't think so. We haven't done Alex yet.
You said. Oh, okay.
Huh?
We're gonna do Hansen because he's a senior. We'll do him first.
And then the next time I will be with you will be Tuesday. And as long as I can make my way to Columbus okay without getting lost or being run over or I'll get lost in the parking garage and not find my way to the arena. That's Tuesday afternoon up at Nationwide Arena, home of the Blue Jackets of Columbus NHL team, playing Gahanna Lincoln. And that's Tuesday afternoon at 1:25. And then after that, Saturday night at 10 o'clock against Mason here. I'll be with you then. And then Sunday at 5:45, the 5th. That's Saturday the 4th and Sunday the 5th at Troy's Hobart Arena. We plan on being with you then. So that is the schedule we've got coming up. So I understand we're going to be talking to Riley Hansen. Coming up. And I imagine they'll send some...
Send them out until you're down there.
Huh?
It's a Mexican standoff. He won't send them out until you're down there.
No, that's not right.
But he said when you're set up down there, he'll send them out.
Well, but how long am I going to be standing down there? I'll be standing there for 15 minutes.
I don't know the right way.
Well.
Marty, okay, it's going to be Marty.
Oh, okay, it's Joe Martin. Okay. Okay.
Just as long as we got somebody, right?
When they come out, when they start coming out, keep an eye out, and when they start coming out, let me know, and I'll hurry up and hand you the mic when I'm done. But yeah, we waited down there before, and we just stood there with dead air for 15 minutes, and just so I'll go ahead and we'll do. There's not much of a scoring recap to do. First period, Alex Elsner unassisted. Second period, Alex Elsner unassisted. Those goals by Alex, his 45th and 46th of the year. Third period, Riley Hansen unassisted. Is he coming?
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to be talking to Joe Martin. So stand by, folks. Our player of the game.
Just about right there, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Cox.
Our player of the game segment, and we're pleased to have with us Marty, also known as Joe Martin, senior for the Beaver Creek Beavers. Joe, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, another nice game tonight with the Knights. How did you see the action out there tonight?
I think it was amazing. We're obviously really pumped to play Alter anytime. For Military Appreciation, it's our favorite jerseys. They look awesome. They feel awesome to wear. I think we could have played a lot better. We should have blew them out a little bit more. 3 goals was really not much. We could play more coherently. Like we were kind of all over the place, but overall, I mean, I'm happy with it. No one got killed. We ate some hits. Alter's a good team. Enjoyed playing them. It was nice.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of commented at one point in the game as they were kind of playing hot potato with the puck out there. You keep handing it off back and forth, and it was kind of slow. I thought the action was kind of slow tonight. Were you guys both teams maybe tired? How hard is it to go to school in the morning and then play late at night like this?
I wish I could say that's the problem, but to be honest, I mean, we have 5 hours in between to nap and do whatever, and that's being pretty generous. I think usually we just play flat-footed against some teams, especially bigger teams that we want to come out and really walk the floor with. Something about it is just we're not in there until like third period, especially ice cut. I mean, sitting in the locker room reflecting on like the game and how you played, it makes a big difference.
Now, how do you assess your season so far? It's I think you've been you're really an improved player over these past few years. How do you feel about your performance so far this season?
I'll take it, Ken. Thank you. I'm enjoying it. Obviously, it's the senior season, only a month to go, but a lot better than before. I mean, I think I can even tell that there's improvements. I hope to do a little more, score a couple more goals, make sure I leave it all out there. It's going to be a big regret leaving it. It's going to suck just not to play on it, but that's about it.
How has it been each year progressively? Do you feel like you're skating better and everything as each year goes on?
Overall, as a player, I think I just developed more well-rounded and like team-oriented. I would have to say stick handling. I used to be really kind of burgerish on the lines. Couldn't move much with the puck. Doing a lot better than I did ever before. 25% goal scoring rate, so it's not bad. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it.
Now, and you guys have a game coming up Sunday and then Tuesday afternoon. Are you guys excited to play at the Nationwide Arena again?
Oh yeah, against Kahana. That's always a joy, and watching the game, the NHL game right after we play on it, that's always the weirdest thing. But mostly it's hanging out with the guys there. There's no experience like sitting in the Nationwide locker room with all your buddies and you're about to go play on the ice. It's awesome seeing the cameras in the bench and in the penalty box and all this stuff they have. It's really an experience.
Now, for you coming up, did you? We've gone over this probably on your senior spotlight at some point, but what are your college plans coming up?
Still, I think I got a better grasp than I did when we did that interview. Looking into some kind of marketing, like business management, and if not that, communications. I don't know where I'd expand on that, but I feel like I'm a people person, got the charisma, could talk kind of well. That's about it. I don't know. Still undecided, though.
So you don't know where you're going to go?
St. Clair, most likely, for the 2 years and then a transfer.
Hey, St. Clair is going to have a club team.
Yeah.
Could we see Marty Martin, back on this ice next year as a Sinclair Tartan?
You'll have to find out, man. To be determined.
Okay. Well, certainly it's been a joy having you with us these last 4 years, and what a great stretch it's been for Beaver Creek hockey. I mean, you guys, my goodness gracious, now you're 19-1-2 now, I think.
Best year for a while. Really, I would like to shout out Kent, though, for being here all 4 years, announcing all games. Every time we watch the clips, you hear Kent's voice. He does a great job announcing, and I enjoy it thoroughly.
Marty, Offensive Player of the Game.
Marty, Offensive Player of the Game, and I think that's the signing out verdict. Thank you, Kent. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Have a good one.
You too. That's Joe Martin. He's our player of the game. He's just got the hard hat from the team for offensive player of the game. So that's Joe Martin, senior, and we appreciate Joe joining us tonight for the player of the game. Stay with us, folks. I'm going to hand the mic back up, and then I'll be up for a quick wrap-up, and then we'll shut things down. Stay with us. Okay, folks. Well, let's assign our 3 stars for the game. Let's give the number 3 star to Riley Hansen. And the number 2 star, we'll give that to Alex Elsner with 2 goals. Riley had a goal, and Elsner 2 goals. And the number 1 star of the game, we will give that to the goaltending tandem of Ian Champagne and Chad DeYoung as they pitch a shutout tonight. 21 shots, 21 saves. And the hard hat, well, we'll give that to Joe Martin. Since he got one, he got it, we'll give him our hard hat too. So he gets 2 hard hats. So, well, again, nice to hear from everybody on the chat. Whether you're a Beaver fan or an older fan, we love to talk with you folks. And we look forward to when these 2 teams meet again. And for Beaver fans, Cherie will bring you the game Sunday. I won't be with you, but Cherie will stream the game. That's Sunday evening in Springfield at 7 o'clock against Olentangy Braves. And then I will be with you, I plan on being with you on Tuesday. As long as I don't take a wrong turn and wind up in Indianapolis instead of Columbus, I'll be there. I plan on being there on Tuesday afternoon at 1:25. And then next Saturday against Mason here. And then Sunday in Troy. That's next weekend. Okay? So that's what's coming up. So once again, the winning goaltender tonight, the goalkeeper of record for Beaver Creek, Ian Champagne. He goes to 13-0-2 on the season. The loser is Grant Russell. We don't have any stats for the night, so I'm not sure his record. But his record is probably reflective of the Knights' record. I don't know how much their reserve goalkeepers played. But the Beavers with the win go to 19 wins, 1 loss, 2 ties. The Knights with the loss coming into the weekend, their record was 5-10-2, so it would be 5-11-2. I don't know if they've played any time this week or not, but was their record coming into this week. So so that's the way things stand at the end of the evening. So thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks for joining us on the chats, everybody. We look forward to when these two teams meet again. And for the Beaver fans out there, we look forward to you joining everybody on Sunday, and then back with me. I should see you on Tuesday afternoon. So speaking for production assistant Eskimo Dixie, who's waving, and camera operator Sir Lancelot, and for production producer engineer Cherie Champagne, this is Kent Jacobs. Again, the final score, Beaver Creek 3 and Alter nothing. Until next time, good night everybody from Kettering Ice Arena.